Okay, so everyone is quitting their jobs. Absolutely everyone. In July 2021, almost 4 million people quit their jobs just in that 1 month. And right now it's being called the Great Resignation or the Big Quit because people are fed up. They've had enough. They're like, I can't do this anymore. They have childcare issues. So many things, so many factors are leading into people quitting their job. When you look at the stats, you can see that it's mainly concentrated between 30 and 45 years old. It's a lot of low-income workers and minority workers. It's also a lot of people who are in the healthcare and the tech industry, and they're like, I'm done. I have got to go. And I think that's fine. If you have decided that, you know what, this is not working for me, this job is not working for me, I can do better at another company, one that gives me flexible hours, one that allows me to work from home, or you're like, I'm going to start another job for myself or a company for myself, that is great. What I'm here to tell you is take your money. Do not leave your retirement money on the table. So that is what I'm going to be talking to you about today, what to do once you've actually quit your job. Hi everyone, this is Camilla, the Focused Spender, and welcome to my channel where I teach you how to get out of debt, save more money, and invest so that you can build wealth and leave a lasting legacy. So I think when people quit their job or they leave their job, they're just like, give me my last paycheck. Make sure my healthcare works for the next 30 days and they're out. But the one thing that people often forget is their 401k. And I know this for a fact because I work with nonprofits handling their business finances. So I can see like when their 401k roster does not match their employee roster. So a lot of times we'll have a 401k audit and the audit requirement says you have to have at least 100 people in your 401k plan to have this audit. And I'm like, you only have 75 employees. Why do you have this audit? Oh, well, we have, 25 people. We have 35 people who quit over the last umpteen years and they've never left their 401k. They kept their money with us. I actually am working with a company now that is in the dissolution phase. Like they're going to be dissolved no more and they cannot finalize their last piece of paper because they have one person left on their 401k plan. Now, if I was that one person ignoring these emails and ignoring these calls that people are constantly trying to get my attention, what I'm not realizing is that I might just be in some dump of a 401k plan. Like I might be getting charged out the wazoo in fees. Like I have no idea because I'm not paying any attention. And I don't want that to happen to you. If you leave your job, I really want you to take your 401k, take your 403b, whatever retirement plan that you set up with that company, unless you work for some big corporation that really is going to help you manage it after you leave, you need to take your money with you. You need to be aware of the fees you're being paid. And if that 401k is charging you 1% in fees, you need to take it somewhere where you're not paying a lot of fees. You need to be able to control where your money is. And also, at some point, you might just have 401ks all over the place. So years ago, I did a video about why I was rolling over my 401k 403b. And I remember getting a comment and the person's like, why are you taking your money? You can just leave it. You don't have to worry about anything. Just leave it. And I'm like, that's really bad advice. Like, just leave my money and just what? That's it. I'm supposed to keep track of all the jobs that I've ever had and all the places where I might have some money. That is silly. I looked up the stats and the average American has 12 jobs, at least 12 jobs over the span of their career. I'm probably at 6. I'm like halfway through. I'm like at 6. And so imagine if I just had, retirement plans everywhere. One could be doing extremely well, not that much money. Another could be doing extremely poor and have a lot of money in it. I need to make sure, and I would like you to make sure that you have consolidated all of your money into one pot, as opposed to leaving them spread out. But when you have it consolidated into one pot, you can diversify where your money is being invested. So now that I've convinced you that you need to take your money, where are you going to put it? So it really depends on what you're doing next. So if you're changing jobs, you can roll it over into your new company's 401k 403b plan. You would contact your old company. They can send you a check. They can send your new provider the check, and the money will just go right into there so that you have that one retirement plan. or you can open up a traditional IRA and roll your money over into that. And the same thing would happen. You would call your old provider, your old company, and they'll tell you what they would do for you, whether they're going to send you a check or they're going to send it directly to the new provider. You can also open up a Roth IRA. However, if you open up a Roth IRA and you take your pre-tax 401k money, pre-tax 403b money, and put it into that Roth IRA, you're going to be subjected to taxes in that tax year. So if you don't want to pay any taxes, just put it into a traditional IRA. Okay, so if you're not changing jobs and you've decided to start your own business, you can open up a SEP, which is a simplified employee pension plan, or you can open up an individual 401k. And these options are really phenomenal. So with the SEP, you can contribute up to 25% of net earnings. And in 2021, which is this year, you can contribute up to $58,000, or in 2022, you can contribute up to $61,000. So you have a lot of room and flexibility to invest. Or if you do the self 401k plan, also called the one participant 401k plan according to the IRS.gov, you can do a salary deferral of up to $20,500. And you can still contribute up to 25% of your net earnings, $58,000 in 2021 and $61,000 in 2022. So you have a lot of freedom to really invest for your retirement and like make your money grow. So with that SEP and with that one participant 401k plan, once you set it up, then you can take your money from your old job and put it into that. If you're wondering where to do this, you can do this with Vanguard or Fidelity or another traditional brokerage account. And I'm going to leave a lot of resources in the description box below so that you can read through for yourself all of your options in terms of opening up that traditional IRA, opening up one of these different self-directed or self-employed retirement plans, so that you can do something for yourself, something smart with your money. Whatever you do, just take your money, make it work for you. Don't let it just sit at your old company, because at some point you're going to forget about it. You may forget the password. People at your old job might change. You might move, they might close. All these things can happen. So I'm just telling you, take your money and make it do what it needs to do for you. And be sure to click on the next video that is popping up on your screen, giving you even more resources in terms of what to do with that money. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.